What's going on, everybody? It's ETAPRIME back here again. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the all-new Nintendo Game & Watch Zelda Edition. So they've already released the Mario Edition. I did a video on that. I'm personally a big fan of these, and I've been waiting on the Zelda one for a while now, and I finally got my hands on it. Now this one's pretty awesome because I'm a big Zelda fan, like a lot of people out there. And with this, we actually get 3 Zelda games. We have The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and The Legend of Zelda, Lynx Awakening. Plus, we get the Game & Watch Vermin game with kind of a Link skin on it. Plus, it's got that clock/timer built in with a mini game. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this out of the box and see if it's worth picking up. So this is going for $49.99, and you can pick them up basically anywhere. They got them at Walmart, Target, Best Buy. I ordered mine from GameStop because that was the only pre-order I could find. It did come in on time the day it was released, so I'm kind of happy about that. Let's go ahead and slide this out. And inside we're going to get our instruction manual and things like that. But one cool thing about this is the insert actually acts as a little stand for the Game & Watch itself. It's got instructions here on how to fold the rear out. I wish it wasn't made out of cardboard. I kind of wish this was plastic so it would last a bit longer. But I mean, for the time being, till it doesn't deteriorate, you could use this as a little stand for the Game & Watch itself. It's got that little Triforce on the front. I think it looks pretty good, but it also comes with a USB Type-C cable to charge up the handheld itself. Alright, let's go ahead and get this out of the packaging. So it's got that golden green design, and the green is much brighter than I thought it would be. Just seeing images online, it doesn't look this bright. Got our power button, USB Type-C over here. A light up Triforce on the rear. We'll take a look at that lit up in a second. Screen actually looks really good for being such a small little display. Gotta press that time button, and we're brought right into a demo. Let's get a bit closer to this thing and check it out. Right now we're in sleep mode. Press that button. It's gonna open it up right to the timer. We do have a speaker over here on the left-hand side. It's just a single speaker. None of these games really use stereo. Press the game button, and as you can see, up here we have The Legend of Zelda, English or Japanese. The Adventure of Link, also English or Japanese. And when it comes to Link's Awakening, we have English, Japanese, Russian, and French. So we got 4 languages there. And this is the Game & Watch Vermin game and the timer game. This is just a little bit of a mini game here that we can play. There's not much to it. And with each one of these games, we can go right into the settings, change the brightness and volume, or reset the game. And for this timer mini game, all it's really going to do is keep populating different enemies on screen, and we have to take them out here with Link. But at any time, in any game, we can always press the game button up top, and it's going to bring us right back to that game selection menu. And I'll just show you the Game & Watch Vermin game here. It's just a linked skin Vermin game. We got 2 modes, but there's a secret mode with each one of these games. So when you start up a game, hold the A button for 5 seconds. With this one, it'll unlock a super fast mode, which is Game C. And I mean, with Game B, it's already fast enough. That version C is almost unplayable. But basically, you just got to get the vermin out of the way. This was just a cool little add-on game, you know, going back to the original Game & Watches. But what I'm really interested in are the 3 real genuine Zelda games. So first up, The Legend of Zelda. We'll go right in here. And I already have a game created. As you can see, I only have 3 hearts. But if I hold A for 5 seconds, it's going to bring me right into the game. And once we start this game up, you'll notice that we have all of the heart containers ready to go. So it's a secret little cheat there, and personally, I wouldn't mind playing it like this at all. I start off with full heart containers, and you know, I don't have all of the weapons or anything yet. I can still have fun playing the game and really not have to worry about getting hit 3 times. Alright, so I've got my sword. We're going to head on out. And with each of these games, the 3 Zelda games on here, the main thing I was worried about was screen tearing. And with each one of them, there's not a lot of parallax going on in the background. They're not super fast-paced games, so we really don't have to worry about that with these Zelda games. Now, if it was something more fast-paced, I guarantee the hardware used in here would present a little bit of screen tearing, but with these here, it's perfectly fine. We'll move down to the Adventure of Link, and I've already started a game here. Again, we got that same cheat going on. Hold A. You'll hear that secret chime once we get into gameplay. And we have full magic container and full health containers going on. So yeah, I mean, if you kind of want to get into the game and not have to worry about, you know, getting hit 3 times and having to restart from a different location, then you should be good to go with this little bit of a cheat/secret here. Just hold that A button for 5 seconds when you're starting up a game. But overall, I mean, the D-pad works great for these games. The little buttons feel good. We've got A, B, D-pad, start, select, and we have those 3 menu buttons up there. Not much going on with this little handheld, but for what we're playing here, it's perfectly fine. Now we'll just move over to Lynx Awakening, one of my favorite games. And this is the original version. Obviously, this isn't the DX colorized version. But this is one of my favorite Zelda games, and the original Game Boy version. So we'll go with this. Hold A. You'll see 3 hearts, but we'll hear that chime. And you can see we're still only at 3 hearts, but I need to get through this first part. I gotta grab my shield. And as soon as we walk out, we've got full hearts here. There's one more little section to this. If I go and get my sword for the first time from the beach, which I'm gonna do now, we'll just skip right to it. Grab that sword. You can see I have that level 1 shield, and this sword should also be level 1, but since we use that cheat, we actually get a level 2 sword here. So we can go through and start slaying everybody. We've got full hearts. I did lose some coming on down here. But overall, I mean, like I mentioned, if you want to get into this game and start playing it without having to worry much, then you can use those cheats, no problem at all. I've got a lot of light here, but this Triforce does light up on the rear once it's powered up. And I think it looks really good, especially if you're just playing at nighttime, laying in bed. This does light up, and it's pretty bright for what it is here. I know it's a bit hard to see, but that Triforce does have a few LEDs behind it, and it kind of just sets this thing off. I personally really love this touch. So yeah, I'm a big fan of these new Game & Watches that Nintendo's been releasing. We have that Mario Bros. One. I'm a big fan of that, but I personally really love the Zelda one much more. At $50, if you're a Zelda fan, then this would probably be worth it to you. But for some people, $50 for just a few Zelda games really isn't going to cut it for them, and I completely understand that. It really comes down to personal preference. To me, these are more of a collector's item. Now, one thing that I would love to see in the future are some Pokemon versions of these. Not exactly Game & Watch, because Pokemon wasn't really around when Game & Watches were being produced, but a small handheld like this with the original Game Boy Pokemon games on it would sell amazingly. I guarantee these things would be sold out in seconds. If we could get something like that, I would definitely buy them up. Now, one thing I really wouldn't want to see was each one of the games having its own release here for $50. That would be absolutely ridiculous. But if we could get an original Game Boy version with 3 Pokemon games on it, and then maybe down the road they do a GBA version with 3 more, I would definitely buy both of them at $50 a piece. And I guarantee there's a lot of other people out there that would also. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I really appreciate you watching. I think this would be a cool little stocking stuffer for the holiday season. And let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Are you going to pick one up? And if you're not going to pick this one up and you're waiting on the next one they release, what game franchise are you wanting to see on the next Game & Watch? Now, we've got tons to choose from, but one that I would love to see, I've already mentioned, which would be Pokemon. And another one that would be really awesome in my opinion is a Kirby version of this thing. If you're interested in picking up the Zelda version or the Mario version, I will leave links in the description. If you have any questions, let me know down below. And like always, thanks for watching.